What's up, dear viewers of YouTube? My name is Mark and welcome back to my channel. This video will be something that I was trying to record multiple times and I kept coming up with different ideas. The video was not really structured properly, so I'll try to make it as quick, as brief as possible, and I hope somebody will be benefit from this. I was first trying to make the video and I decided to talk about two different topics, and then I couldn't break it up. I couldn't make two separate videos out of it, so I'm gonna just make it one individual video about success story that somebody shared with me on this channel. He's one of the viewers, one of the subscribers, and what he said was he basically used this strategy that I posted about on Suboxone detox strategy that takes about 3 to 5 days, and I personally do not recommend quick detoxes for people that have been addicted to any drug of choice for extended period of time, be it a year or 2 years or more. I don't think quick detox will cure the addiction, to put it simply. But nevertheless, this gentleman, his name is John Brooks. So John, if you are watching this video, I really want to say thank you for all your comments, for all your feedback, for your continuous feedback about where you are and how you're doing. So I have to be honest, I did not read his comments thoroughly when I first read them, because it was a lot of comments at the same time, and I just kind of read, I skimmed through the lines, and I was really shocked that John was able to actually do it with 5 days or whatever, 4 days using Suboxone. I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna post a link to the video, and I'm gonna try to put like snapshot of comments that John made, so maybe we can refer back to them while I am recording the video. And John basically told us in the comment that he was trying to kick heroin addiction 30 times. I'm assuming he was exaggerating this. He said that he was trying to quit many times, and it was always a relapse. The most successful attempt to kick the addiction was a little bit ago, when he was actually at a detox facility, and they gave him a quick methadone detox, and it worked. He actually was able to maintain sobriety for a little over a year, and I think that's the key element that we need to really focus on, and we'll get back to this later. So he was able to stay clean for about a year. He relapsed and he could not really maintain sobriety. He was relapsing and then binging again and relapsed, and it was a very typical roller coaster for many of us. This time he actually was inspired by the video that I posted, and again, mind you, this is not my success story. This is somebody else that I personally know very well, someone very close to me who had a lengthy addiction to opiates and who could not really tolerate this anymore. And not really a lengthy addiction, he was really addicted, and he would kick it with cold turkey, and then another month or so goes by and he's back with his addiction, and then he's using Suboxone 1 day a week. He was kind of all over the place with his thing. So now this time around he actually took it seriously, and he was able to actually do it the right way, and he's still, by the way, doing well. He just smokes some marijuana on occasion. That's about it. That's what he does now. But now let's go back to John's story that he shared with us. So he basically, and I'm not gonna, you guys can read the comment, you guys can contact John directly if you have any questions. I hope he's still doing okay. I didn't really hear from him recently, but I am hoping and keeping my fingers crossed, and I hope he's still doing okay. So John basically took 2 Suboxone strips. He broke them up and he used them during the course of 4 days. And the way I understood his process, he basically did not use anything for the first 18-20 hours, and then he took 4 milligrams, then another 4 milligrams. So overall he took 1 strip of Suboxone, 1 full 8 milligram strip of Suboxone, within the first, I don't know, 36 hours of withdrawing. And then he took another 4 milligram Suboxone during another 36-hour window. And finally, he kind of finished it up with another 4 milligrams. So altogether, it was 8 milligrams. If my math was not correct, please forgive me. But again, he did 8 and then 4 and 4. So he broke it up into three different days, basically. He broke up his Suboxone dosing into 3 different times. It's not really 3 different days because he wasn't taking them every 24 hours. And again, you could read the comments and kind of learn from this yourself. But I just wanted to give huge shout out to John, and this is music to my ears to hear that somebody is able to really kick it and stay clean. If somebody is kicking it and staying clean for 2 months, that's already a success story in my personal opinion. If you can last for 30 days, I believe that you can last the rest of your life. You just you gotta really put your mind to it. One important thing I forgot to mention, and some of you might look at it on a negative side and say, oh, it doesn't count, he's not really clean, whatever. But I personally believe that he should be proud of himself and he should consider himself being clean, because John actually takes, he took, at least that's what I know, he did take some codeine pills for I think 10 days, and he was tapering down. He would take a few codeine pills before going to bed to help him with restless legs. And again, in my book, it's nothing to be ashamed of, especially when you getting off IV heroin, you know, large dose of heroin IV. And so yeah, I personally believe that it's still a success, and codeine is like the weakest opiate in existence. I believe that, I remember I was given codeine pills years ago when I had some oral work done. I think it wasn't even root canal, and they gave me codeine pills and they didn't even work. So that's how weak those pills are. I know, to me personally, that's how they worked. But yeah, I mean, give me your opinion, let me know what you think. But I think John truly deserves kudos and pat in the back for doing what he did. Not to mention, he actually spent time talking about it. And I think talking about your successes is very important. It kind of makes you accountable for your actions. When you share your success stories with others, when you inspire others, now you kind of are responsible for your success. Now you have to make sure that you stick to this. So if you have a success story that you can share with us, whether it's using Suboxone for detox or tapering, let us know. It would be really, really appreciated and inspired, and maybe I can select one of those unique strategies and share with you guys, with the broader community, so others can benefit from this also. The best way to contribute to this world is by sharing your success stories, because people learn from successes, not from failures. Remember that. And finally, I mentioned to you that he was at one point clean for about a year, and in my opinion, I am confident that that is one of the most important reasons why John was able to actually get rid of the addiction. And I talked about it in many videos that, and I actually created this 3-step process on how to get rid of your addiction. And one of those steps is I can do it. And at one point in time, we were all clean and sober. And if you remember yourself being addicted to any mind-altering substances, if you remember that period of time, whether it was a week or a month or a year, and if it was recently, it'll be easier for you to kick any addiction that you may have. And why is it's because your mind remembers, your subconscious mind remembers the feeling of being clean. So success builds on success. Why every person that talks about success talks about momentum? Momentum is a huge piece of success. So and you could apply it to any area of your life. Obviously, you probably heard that saying that rich are getting richer and poor are getting poorer. because success builds on success. You know, it's a momentum building process. So when you trying to, let's say, get clean, and you take it hour by hour, week by week, day by day, then eventually you're gonna count months, and eventually you're gonna count years. So it's important to really celebrate successes, because your subconscious mind remembers them. So John, the reason why it was easy for John to kind of get clean and stay clean this long, this time around, because he knows, you know, it happened recently, and his mind remembers that, okay, being clean is possible. It's not something crazy. It's not something from outer space. I was clean recently, and we were all clean at one point in our life. We were all clean. We were all sober. We all lived our lives without being addicted to any substances. But for some reason, we only think about something that happened 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was using, and then I didn't use, and I felt horrible. I felt withdrawal. I was scared. I had, you know, paranoia. I had horrible confidence. I had no self-esteem. You always associate something with something that happened 2 days ago. But I know that you were strong, clean, sober, happy, and successful at one point in your life. But because it happened a while ago, you can't associate using, you can't associate not using drugs to being happy, maybe, yet. But again, success builds on success. You have to kind of take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time if you have to. And if I confused you, I apologize. But what I try to say is, one of the biggest contributors to John's success was not the strategy, was not some miraculous properties of Suboxone. It wasn't this terrific video that I shared. It was John. John remembered being clean and sober recently. He knows that he lived this life for over a year, and he made it. He made it. He did not, kill himself, God forbid. He did not lose his mind, Yeah, he relapsed because he didn't, he wasn't prepared. He wasn't maybe aware of the weakness. He became vulnerable, whatever. Relapse is part of the recovery. I really hope this time around John will remain clean and sober, and he will come back here and post some positive stuff on this video to inspire and encourage many of us to really, to follow his lead. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel. I will try to post more videos. If I hear some more success stories from you guys, I will be glad to share them with you. I will probably do some live sessions here and there, depending on the subscriber count, depending on the feedback that I get from you guys. For now, I just really wanted to kind of post something to satisfy my soul, because I kind of feel like when I share stuff on YouTube, I feel better. Me personally, I just feel better. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I thank you for watching for this video. On this note, I want to wish you much success, happiness, love, prosperity, and strength. Don't be fearful. You can do it. I believe in you. Peace.